There is nothing, and I mean nothing better than a mess hall beatdown. NERDSoul. LeIllKid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of Course, that show where we take flight, where we enjoy ourselves while we look to new lands, where we try to make sure that we don't mess up societies while discovering new forms of sentience. And that show where you're on the run from the law, straight up, it's Star Trek Discovery. And we're getting started straight off where we left the last episode. Now, look, yes, your girl, she running from the law. We can't deal with that. She running from the law, ain't nothing else we can do. But I want to talk about your girl Giorgio real quick. I like how she's taking the wheel. I like how she's manipulating Leland into all these situations where I don't think he really want to be. She's in front of the council. She's breaking down. She's making them look dumb. She's giving a briefing and all that, making them look stupid. And she's also, blackmailing them over the stuff with trying to kill or killing, Michael Burnham's family. All kinds of stuff. She is weaving her way into Section 31 in a very bad way, depending on what her end goal is. Because if her end goal is to get back to that Terran level where she's an emperor or something, we need to watch out. But I don't know where she's at. I don't know what's on her mind right now. She's very guarded, very interesting in what she chooses to do and how she moves. And I like that. I truly like that. Now, slide that aside, because Giorgio, she got a lot of last episode. I ain't gonna be all up on Philippa Giorgio all the time. Let's talk about your boy Ash. He whack. And he about to get on my nerves. First thing, Ash, you are a liaison, all right? Liaison, to liaise, all right? Stop trying to, why is it that Ash thinks that he acting like he Pike's daddy or something, all right? Look, you don't run nothing in here. You ain't even really got no rank in Section 31. I can see if he was like a Section 31 lieutenant or something. Dude, you just by default happen to be on Section 31. All right, pump your brakes. You don't tell me how to do nothing. All right, I'll tell you, and you sit down. All right, every time I turn around, here you come, all up in my face, talk about what I got to do. Boy, you better learn. And to Pike's, I like how Pike handles them. Pike is like, look, all right, it's my ship. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And I'll give you the information as needed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about no Section 31. I do what I got to do. So I like that. I enjoy that. But Ash about to get on my nerves. Now, real quick, I want to talk about Stamets and your boy Hugh. And their relationship not really going how they expect it to go, or how Stamets wants it to go, because Hugh is still, he's like, yo, I am not the same person. I don't feel these same things. And seeing him go off, seeing him see Ash all the time is something that I think is really messing with his psyche, his spirit, you know what I'm saying? And him going off with Stamets in their quarters, onto the fight in the mess hall, which I thought was dope, because I'm thinking like Ash gonna wreck him, but Yo, Hugh said, don't let the doctorate fool you. You know what I'm saying? I took a couple of Tybo classes, all right? I'm going to take you down. And that exchange was interesting for a couple of reasons. Hugh got it, didn't think he had it. Ash was whack in the first place. He should have put him down. And then to see Saru was like, look, boys got to fight. Boys got to fight. You know what I'm saying? And even his conversation with Pike after was like, I wonder if you would have let this happen if you didn't go through your evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, you're doing a lot right now, Saru. You're doing a whole lot. But I do like how it comes off on some like, yo, like, look, they got to fight. They got to let it out. Let it out. And to his point, there are certain things when it comes to people, just in general, you just going to have to let them get it out. You know what I'm saying? The problem is letting it fester and then letting them do a whole bunch of passive aggressive stuff for the next 3 to 6 months, and then it blows up, and then someone got to get fired. You know what I'm saying? Just let them get it out. Let them get it out, and then it'll be okay. But moving on, I want to touch on Talos 4 because we go there and they give us a little prequel or prelude, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the episode, showing us the old school episodes when they were on Talos 4. So I love that connection that we get, you know, and you got Pike. And honestly, I never looked at the side-by-side photos, but the guy they casted for Pike looks really close. Like, you know what I'm saying? They look real good. Like they could be father and son or something. Like they look pretty good. So seeing her arrive, seeing her go out, and seeing the Talosians and how they communicate, what they expect from Burnham, and how they expect it and when they expect it is very interesting. And even how they protect themselves, being able to project a black hole is very powerful. I mean, imagine being able to project a black hole and project the example and the exerted force of a black hole to a ship. That's got to take tons of power. Being able to project different images across space. Talosians are pretty powerful, yo. I got to give them their props. And seeing how they work and how they maneuver was great because we got a chance to see inside of Spock's mind, see inside of Michael's mind, and we got to answer the question of what happened that threw them off. And I like this for a couple of reasons. One, I think they spent way too long for us to get to Spock. So we finally have him and we're not wasting a lot of time figuring out what's in his mind. Like, did he kill these people or not? We got that answer. And I also like the fact that we didn't drag out this whole thing of like, what I did to you and, it being so vague. We actually know what happened. And to see, Spock's perspective on like, I'm not here to absolve you of your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your feelings because what you want me to do is to forgive you so you can feel good, not so I can feel good. But seeing that, there's still an emotion there. And maybe through the rest of this season, they can repair that. We don't know. But at least Spock is Spock again. So that's something that I'm really, really digging. Now, of course, we got tons of stuff to get to in just a moment. But first, KURO Brand's gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, boy, the corruption runs deep. And when I'm talking about corruption, I'm talking about from Section 31 side. I'm talking about this whole hack that came from the probe inside of the android chick. How is this going to play out? Because we know Section 31 is now definitely, they're definitely dirty because they tried to kill Spock. Well, maybe not kill Spock, but they weren't interested on his health when they were going to dig into his mind. All right, so we got the corruption there, but I guess it's kind of sanctioned corruption because they know they're dirty. But anyway, we got that, and now we have this infiltration on the android that's supposed to be cool with us. So how is this going to play out with her? And now I know we've seen if you've seen some of the shots from the next episode, I won't talk about those just in case you haven't seen them, but we're gonna deal with this very soon. And I don't know how this is going to affect the bridge because they're a tight-knit crew. And I mean, I even talked about how they seem like they have arrived now, how they are able to handle and face issues on their own. Even when their captain is gone or something like that, they have definitely become a stronger unit. So now that we know one of those links are broken or infected or corrupted or weak, how will they play? How will they survive from here? And it's something that's really on my mind because I like her as a character and hopefully we can fix her. And speaking of fixing, what are we going to do with Ash now that we know that Ash isn't the one that's been sending these communications? So how will that play out? That's something that's very interesting and should make for some very good storytelling. So I'm gonna say this. We got so much from the Talosians. And I want to leave off with Spock and Pike, but we get a lot of Pike's feelings, his emotions, when he's visited by the projection of the Talosians, by Vina, I believe. Is it Vina? Vita? I think it's Vina. Please don't burn me up in the comments, but I think it's Vina. But when he's visited by her, we get to see a more emotional side of Pike, a softer side, the softer side of Pike. You know what I'm saying? We get to see a softer side of him, and it shows that this guy isn't all talk. He truly is that good guy, that guy that cares about people, that guy that, you know, has reverence for his past, for the people in his past. And he isn't just someone who just moves on and doesn't care about anyone. Because we've been building up his character and seeing who he was for so long. And I think it's good to see that and good to acknowledge that and good to just dive deeper on his past loves and hates and relationships and all that. It was nice to just touch on that for a second and see who he was and who he is. And I'll leave with this. I thought it was cool to get a smile from Spock. It was cool. I think that was nice. It was nice to get a smile from young Spock, especially all this turmoil he's had in his head. It's nice to get a little reprieve, if you will, because they threw a nice trick, or the Talosians, I guess, threw a nice trick on Section 31. Thought that was super cool. And now we'll see where this goes, because Discovery is in trouble once again. But I guess being in trouble is the only way for Discovery to ever have some fun. So guys, holler at me. I'm gonna holler at you. Down in them comments, let's talk Star Trek Discovery. Man, they can't stay out of trouble. So before I bounce, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up that NERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.NERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, the best way to send a message is mental projection or astral projection or some type of projection at all. Peace.